Hey there guys, what's going on? Sound here. Welcome back to Syberia, the world before. We are on episode 8 coming at you. Guys, if you haven't already, go back to the first episode and catch up with the series. There's a playlist where you can find it. 99% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, or if you don't feel like subscribing, hit that like button. Helps out the channel, and it doesn't cost a thing and doesn't in any way, but helps the channel out quite a bit. Alright guys, let's get straight into this one. So what do we have to do? I don't remember. Speak to Frau Wagner about the latest discoveries before you leave, and go to the musicians district by tram. Okay.
Demoiselle Lenny told me the music academy is near the musical square. Maybe Frau Wagner can tell me more.
Oh. Let's go to the computer. Because remember, the last episode, I think we go to the computer because it didn't tell me what my secondary objective was, and then I went into the room and let's get this from Frau Wagner. There she is.
Oh, hello, Miss Walker.
Hello. Do you not like
Miss Walker, did you sleep all right?
Looking at the desk? Don't
fine,
talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
Now, is there anything you need?
Who's drinking the wine this early? That's what I need to know. Brown shadow. Let's brown shadow.
Everything seems to link the person I'm looking for with the Second World War and the rise of the Brown Shadow.
Terrible times were those, my dear. Especially when Wagen was occupied after the annexation of Ostertal. Thank God I was born just after the liberation.
I see, but I guess you had to grow up with the after effects of those events.
Oh yes, dear. There
Oh,
was a kind
yes,
of
dear.
conspiracy of
No.
silence where everyone suspected each other, even their close friends. Did any of them collaborate with the enemy? And if so, was it through like-mindedness or simple cowardice? Were they responsible in one way or another for the arrest or death of
Oh,
a
fuck.
family member?
I must have been awful.
A terrible time, really.
Well, the person I'm looking for is from the same generation.
You'll just have to hope she managed to survive the madness then.
A stressful night. What's that for? Leave the ferret district again. Okay. Organ Musician District, Autumn 2005. The world needs more trams like that. And all the people nowadays would probably not know what, probably don't know what trams are. What am I supposed to be doing? Go to the use introspection. Yeah, every time it says me to do that, like, I'm just not gonna do it. Oh, remember that shop that was down here on the right? Music. Well, I think it was down here.
Don't do
Is
that.
it?
Stop it.
That's Oscar. There's a war memorial.
Help! Help! Someone! Help!
Down the hedgehog.
Put me down!
Oscar? Bet you can't catch it! Don't you dare! Put it down! Right now! Alright then. Oscar!
That was easy. I thought it was gonna be like,
Are you alright?
where did they
I
find
had a
you?
bit of a bumpy ride, but I am glad to see you, Kate Walker.
Oscar. Oh, I've missed you so much.
I say, this display of emotion is most unreasonable, Kate Walker. I do hope you don't plan such profusion every time I change bodies.
It's just that I've been worrying about you. Where were you, Oscar?
Well, the mechanical instinct of my host took me for a ride, all across town. It took me the whole night to tame it, and that's when I bumped into those little rascals.
Yeah, lucky I was in the area, huh?
Quite. So, Kate Walker, what has happened since we parted at the Balaton River?
Maybe we should just sit down for a second, Oscar. This might take a while.
Yeah. It'll take some time, Oscar.
And that's when Demoiselle Lenny gave me the address of the Music Academy in this neighborhood.
I see, Kate Walker.
You must think I'm crazy, huh? Running after that girl, Dana, who must have died ages ago.
Now
Well,
that she
Kate
said that,
Walker,
I know she's
you
not
know
dead.
I have difficulty understanding illogical thought patterns. But in the end, what I do understand is that you need to find her. Is that correct, Kate Walker?
Yes, that is correct, Oscar. I'm glad you're taking it so well.
I don't see any fundamental difference between crossing Europe in search of mammoths, traveling on ostriches in an irradiated zone, or following your double. These are not things an automaton such as I take into consideration.
Back
Any
together
other thoughts on-
again. Sorry.
Well, I guess I could ask you where we are heading, but truth be told, it doesn't really matter. I will follow you wherever you lead, and for as long as you require my services, Kate Walker. That's what an automaton does.
It'd be great if we could get the train
Thank
all
you,
the way
Oscar.
back to
Oh dear, I hope you're not going to become
forgot the name.
physical, are you?
No, I was just going to give you a pat on the back.
I would rather you refrain from having such thoughts. I am not a dog, you know. Whatever next?
Anyway, we'd better get going, Oscar, and you'd better keep out of sight.
Oh dear, I don't suppose I have any choice.
She put him in an egg, or she didn't bend down to pick him up. Oscar Mark III. Wait, who's the Oscar Mark II?
I'm so
Is it really necessary for me to be shut up in here, Kate Walker?
sorry, Oscar.
It's not. I
But
don't.
I don't want to run the risk of losing you again.
Okay. Buildings are very like French, that kind of French style, but the brickwork is different, obviously. Is that a? Oh, that's their flag. Okay. That. Look at that douchebag there. Total douchebag. Oh, look at the plaid shirt. That's a nice plaid shirt. That shirt. I like plaid shirts. Made it to the square. Go to the Music Academy. I assume it's that big building on the left. Maybe it's this one because... Whoa, what the fuck? Camera. Whoa.
An automaton musician. Looks exactly like Hans's style. Like at Borgstadt.
Barockstadt. Remember that place? Oh, by the way, I probably should mention this. I've played all the Syberia games. If you want to go back and just go to my playlists, you'll see Syberia 1, 2, and this one, obviously. Yeah, okay. It's all boarded up, so I doubt it's open, but... Yeah, I just couldn't be bothered to. Oh. Mm-hmm. Eviction. Okay. Okay.
All these letters. They look like letters of formal notice. Probably haven't been paying the bills for some time. So that's the famous Vaughan Music Academy? It's not what I was expecting.
Is that like some sort of trombone-y thing? That was weird. Why did the camera... The camera does that sometimes. It looks like it's... Like it's gonna do something... Am I supposed to ring someone? Who the hell am I supposed to... Oh. Oh.
It looks like the rector is desperate to reduce the costs of running the academy.
Okay.
Guten Tag.
What now?
Fuck me.
If you're from the council, you can come back when I'm not so busy.
Okay, so you're busy. There's no need to shout at me.
So, now what do you want? Council minion?
I'm not from the council. I'm just a visitor here. I came because I was hoping to look at the file of a student from the 1930s.
Oh. I'm sorry, It's just that I haven't time for digging up old files from 70 years ago. I have way too much to do here, you understand.
I can tell you're a little overwhelmed. Where's the rest of the staff? Or maybe a student could show me.
You are standing in front of the rector, and the only employee of this academy. My name is Maximilian Mahler, and it falls upon me to manage everything on the premises. The maintenance, the archiving, and the lot before we close next month. So, if you don't mind...
I'm very sorry to hear that the academy is closing, and I can see you're extremely busy, but I've come such a long way to see it. I'd be so grateful if you could locate it. It's really important to me.
And so is this place important to me, too. And I would love to hear the mechanical orchestra play one last time before the academy
That's what we're doing. We're
closes.
gonna mechanical orchestra up and running.
But alas, I can't, can I?
Yeah, there we
unless,
go.
Unless what?
Well,
You could do
you
it.
know.
All right, then. So if I get the mechanical orchestra going, you'll get me that file, right?
Oh, of course, Fraulein. Of course.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Believe it or not, I have seen mechanisms like the one on the square before.
Well, in that case, I promise to give you the file in return for your services.
Thanks.
But I must warn you that the square has undergone some transformations over the years, and some parts of the mechanism may be difficult to get to.
Don't worry, I'll make myself thin and slide between the cracks.
You'll find some of them scattered around the square, and some of the others you'll find in the clock tower. Now, if you'll excuse me for a second.
What are you...
Now, what is the name of that student you're interested in?
Rose. Dana Rose.
And what were the years she attended our illustrious academy?
In the 30s. 1937, to be precise.
Oh, and here it is. And here you will find the annual inspection reports of the mechanisms by Frau Beckmann.
Frau Beckmann?
She was the rectress of the academy during the years you spoke of. These are from 1937. You see, I have a marvelous memory regarding archives. This is why I have chosen Frau Beckmann's, because there's something in here regarding that Edna Droz you spoke of.
Dana Rose.
Quite. You will also find some
Fucking
sheet
idiot.
music with annotations. This is the Hymn of Bargain, which you must play on the piano on the square in order to activate the Orchestra of Automatons. Once you have fixed the mechanisms, of course. All right then, here you go. What are you waiting for?
Falcon's anthem.
This sheet music corresponds to someone's added annotations. They could help me play the hymn on the piano on the square, like the rector asked me to. I wonder what it's supposed to represent.
Well, it looks like a lot of fucking headaching.
The report that the rectoress of the academy filled in with the help of Dana back in the 30s. According to the present rector, I should find Music Academy Inspection Report, October 12, 1937.
Today, I was due to inspect the musical mechanisms that enable students to give a public display of their talent and enable us to showcase the quality of our teaching to the people of our beautiful town. Like every year, I needed a volunteer from our students to help me during the inspection, and this year's choice was obvious.
I'm fine, really.
Well, you're looking off color, darling, and on edge.
No, it's just that I haven't heard from Leon since he left with the Origin expedition from Kantar. And also,
Well, we've got company. You'll tell me later, Dana, darling. Meantime, be good and stay safe.
You too, Yunta.
Is everything all right? You look under the weather. We don't want one of our best and brightest to fall ill now, do we?
Thank you for asking, Frau Beckmann, but I'm just a little tired, that's all.
And who was that lady?
Just a friend I met this summer.
You do keep some surprising company, Fraulein Rose. Anyway, I have something for you that will take your mind off things.
Oh?
Would it interest you to see the mechanisms that enabled you to perform so brilliantly here last spring?
That would be wonderful.
Good. Come and join me at the kiosk when you have a moment. But don't be too long, though.
Okay, guys, we're going to wrap this one up here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, rating, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Syberia, the World Before. Catch you later.